Hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis. It's very moist to meet you. I hope you're having a phenomenal hump day. For me, it is 9:15 a.m., so good motherfucking morning from me to you. Mwah. But good afternoon and good evening to all of the motherfucking Kottontales around the world. Now, what an interesting morning this is panning out to be. But before we get any more distracted than I already have been, let's go spread some moist content amongst our social medias, hopefully within the next 4 minutes, so then I can spark this for 420 somewhere. If you didn't know, and this is your first time here, welcome to my Club of Kottontales. This is and always will be a 21 plus content as well as 420 friendly community. Now, I am well over the age of 21. I'm actually going to be 33 1 week from today. Next hump day is my birthday, and I'm super fucking excited. Now, I created Club Kottontale, this beautiful place that you are tuning into right now, as a way to help myself mentally and physically. And doing that, I create my content for myself. So that's a huge reason why it is 21 plus. Now that being said, whereas the channel and the chat is going to have crude or vulgar content from time to time, all is welcome. I just want you to be warned. Alright, so hopefully technology is a little more willing than it was moments ago. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely prefer my situation way better than the Comcast that I had previously for years. But man, whenever we get a cum spill, it's just like, like when it happens, I'm just like, what? Like, what's going on? But everything's to be good right now, so live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Kottontales. Purple and green hearts with bunny rabbit bitches giving moist kisses. My favorite colors in the form of love, and always some Kottontales giving those kisses. So let's share that. If you want to follow me on my Facebook, simply hit the hashtag Mooiisstt link that's available on my YouTube page. Takes you directly to the Facebook, which I am sharing our live stream on right now. Just spreading that moist content, so hopefully we might get more people to come chill and chat with me. And we get people to come chill, but I would really prefer people to come chat. I mean, let's be honest, you do you. You know, when I watch live streams, I tend to lurk too. I truthfully, really would like some social interaction. Yes, please. Alright, just making sure these shared. Perfect. Amber motherfucking Lewis and Amber Lewis shared a link. Happy hump day, 1 week till I'm 33. Live, come say hello. Perfect. Now, sweet as 9:19. We have 1 minute to 4:20 somewhere. Unbelievably perfect. Let's close that out because I do not need that there. So it is almost 4:20 somewhere. So let's get those bunny rabbit bitches who like to give moist kisses. Let's get them to blow out some smoke, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is about to toke. Now, I do live here in Washington State, and I'll put up my 420 command to give the little disclaimers. Here in Washington State, since '98, it has been medically legal. I apologize. It has been medically legal since '98 and recreationally legal since 2012. So since it is 2019, it has been 7 years of recreational legal marijuana here in my state. If you're over the age of 21, you can go into a dispensary, purchase things like this. So, cheers. A bowl with Club Kottontale and the NFLers. It tickles me inside because, you know, obviously I'm my own person and I have this very unique bit to me. Whenever I say I'm having a meeting, most people think that I'm talking like a business meeting, where like I'm having like a meeting at my job. And I guess in some cases this is sort of like that, but this is a meeting of Club Kottontale, meaning that I am Kottontale and I'm hanging out in my club. Okay? And because I'm hanging out in my club, if someone else pops in, I meet them. Hence, we are having a meeting of Club Kottontale. But most people don't fully understand that when I say I'm having a meeting, I'm talking about I'm about to do a live stream in my YouTube channel. Because, like, I'll straight up be like, oh, you know, I'm about to have a meeting in my channel. I'll be like, oh, have a great meeting. I hope it goes well. What's it about? And I'm like, oh, I'm just doing a live stream in my channel. That's what I call my live meetings. They go, oh, what's your YouTube channel about? And then I'm like, links all over my Facebook. I'm only on Facebook because of YouTube networking. It's so frustrating, and I feel like it's probably going to be my whole entire life of just explaining to people that I'm only on Facebook because I'm on YouTube. Like, literally, the only reason I'm on Facebook is because I have a YouTube. I, like everyone else, had a Facebook beforehand, but I deleted it 100% back in 2013, and used Snapchat. Snapchat was my preferred social media until I started my YouTube in 2016. And then, after I started my YouTube, I went ahead and did a Facebook because, you know, people want to be able to find me on other places. Smile. Are you telling me to smile? Because oh god, I almost itched my tattoo. I am an extremely smiley person, so I'm not really sure who you're telling to smile, little fluffy Kottontale J, but like, seriously, it frustrates me to no end, though, when people tell me to smile, because I am the most smiley person I know. I literally have never met another person who is as effervescent as I am. Like, I'm so sick and tired of meeting non-morning people who just bitch and complain about the fact that I'm, like, rah, early in the morning, and then they automatically assume that I have to wake up and smoke a bowl to be like this. And that's just not the case. I think it's hilarious. Well, was I looking down? Because I probably was sharing links on my fucking phone, dude. The same thing that I do every time I start a Club Kottontale meeting. The very first thing I do when I get into a meeting is I spread my moist content amongst my social medias, aka I take this live stream and I share it to Facebook in hopes that we'll get more Kottontales to come chill and chat with me. But yeah, I'm not a very big joking person, Julia. Like, I don't like pranks, and I don't like jokes. Like, I like verbal jokes. Like, if you tell me a joke, I like those, but like, I don't like even just jokingly being like, smile. I don't like that. I am not a jokester whatsoever. It's funny though, because people tell me, they're like, but you're so funny, bitch. You're like a walking comedian. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be. I'm just being me. I'm like, I really, like, I have in high school, because I am such a, like, woo person, I would have people prank me all the time, and as soon as all of a sudden, I would start crying and having a panic attack. They're like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, you were just laughing a moment ago. What the fuck did you just do? Like, how was that funny? They're like, it was a joke, it was a prank. Like, I thought you were gonna think it was funny. I'm like, you don't know me at all if you would think that was funny. You know what I mean? Because I don't find it funny being pranked in even the most harmless of pranks. I hate April Fool's Day. Worst holiday ever. Like, I don't even know why it is a holiday. Like, that's one holiday that I've never looked up the origins of it, because I feel like it would have really bullshit origins that I'd be like, really? Like, really? This is where it was created? But usually, I look up every single holiday because I like to know what holiday represents what. For example, there's a lot of Christian holidays, and I'm not a Christian. Do I celebrate Easter and Christmas? Fuck yeah. Do I celebrate it for the Christian aspect? Fuck no. My little daughter will know that Christmas exists because the Christians believe that little baby Jesus was born on Christmas. She will understand that. Will she believe it? I don't fucking know, because I don't know what my daughter will believe in. You know, my family would have loved to believe that I was going to grow up and believe in God, but that just wasn't the case. And you need to remember that your beliefs are things that get you through your life, and other people's beliefs are what get them through their life. So remember, don't go around telling people that what they believe in is fake. I'm simply telling people what I believe in or what I don't believe in. I'm by no means telling anybody that what they believe in is false, because it's your belief, it ain't mine. You know what I mean? Just like I would hope that people wouldn't come to my face, even though they do, and they go, reincarnation isn't real. And I'm like, to you. But I dream of a world where I constantly have someone to talk to. But my whole life has been like this, where I try to make conversations with people, and I'm just glad that, you know, I at least have the outlet of YouTube, so I'm no longer just sitting and talking to myself 100%. At least here there could be lurkers listening or someone watching incognitally. We do get the occasional Kottontale who actually comes and either just says hello or actually chills and chats with me. But it's so shitty being a social butterfly with social anxiety, because like it's like an endless fucking horrid fucking ride where like I'll be super fucking sociable and there'll be no one sociable, and then like I'll get invited to a bunch of parties, but my anxiety will be like, we don't want to go, we fucking hate this, and I'm like, but I want to go, and then I'll end up canceling plans, and then they'll think like, oh, okay, she doesn't want to be invited to the parties, but really I do. I gotta tell my body that we want it. Hello, welcome to Club Kottontale. Camilla, how are you doing today? I'm doing motherfucking great. A little bit better now that I'm in Club Kottontale. Chill, chat, and hang with myself. Hopefully get some Kottontales to come do the same. And I would hope, that's one thing that I try to convey to people, is when you meet new people, do your best to like observe them and understand that every single person is unique and different. I've met people every single day. I don't have a friend alive whom I have every single thing in common with. I have some friends where I have a lot of things in common with. And remember that your friends or acquaintances and people that you meet, they're going to say and do things that you don't agree with. But guess what? You have the ability to ignore it. If you want to have a healthy debate, then sure, bring it up to the set person. But like, I can full on admit that I have Kottontales especially that I converse with and everything, and they say or do something that I'm just like, because I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't, because there's, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy this person's company just because they say or do something that I'm like, holy fuck, like, did you really just say that? Like, doesn't mean that I'm going to stop being their friend. You know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of people that tell me that I can't be friends with Christians and Satanists, and I'm like, in what world do you live in where I can't be friends with whoever the fuck I want to be friends with? You know what I mean? I think it's beautiful to have friends from every single aspects of life, because then it always gives you something to talk about, or at least hopefully give you something to talk about. I find that I'll meet people and then they'll be like super chummy for like a month, and then it's just like, woo. I didn't even know it was a thing to be ghosted until it started, like, until like that term came about, and I'm like, holy fuck, I get ghosted a lot. But like Hosey Posey, my therapist, tells me I have the type of personalities really, that are so extra that it's really difficult to find people who are going to enjoy time with me, and people who, like, my therapist, Hosey, was like, you know, do your best to be mindful that, you know, there's going to be people who only want to hang out or get to know a certain aspect of you because there's so much to you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm one of those people that there's a lot going on. But there's a huge reason why I do YouTube, because this is where I can come to help myself mentally and physically, and I can share what feels like a prison inside my own head with everyone else, and I'll meet people who either have similarities with mental and physical, or I meet people who have similarities with the things that I enjoy, whether it be video games, crafts, music, all of the fucking things that we enjoy, you know what I mean? But I would love to meet a person that's just a little bit of everything. I have a handful of people who just, they love everything that makes me up, and, you know, even if they do judge me for something that I do, they won't never tell me. You know what I mean? I have very devout Christian friends that would never, ever try to push their religion on me because they know that I'm going to listen to them. But just like my husband's new tattoos is going to go in one ear and out the other, I'm going to retain the stuff that I feel is wonderful. Like, for example, treating people the way you want to be treated, or, you know, killing things is bad. Unless it's for food, and you should honor your kill. Like, too many people, I think it's disgusting to hunt for fun, and tons of people do it. And go ahead, do it, whatever you want to do. But please stop sending me the carcasses on Snapchat. It's not going to do anything to me, because all it is helping me. Like, literally, that's all you're doing is helping me. So if you want to continue to help me, then sure, show me Bambi's fucking body that you thought it was funny to play with after you shot it. Hopefully you actually use the meat for what it's supposed to be used for. You know what I mean? I have such an appreciation for people who hunt for the whole aspect of, you know, thank you to this creature, and they make sure they go for ones that they've been tracking for a while, and they won't take a mother who has young children, things like that. Those are the hunters that I am really proud to have some as friends. You know what I mean? Those are the ones that I'm just like, yes, more people like you and less people like these fucks who think it's funny to just collect animals out of a trophy. Ugh. If you want a fucking head, get a blow up one. Like Justin, when I met him, he had a fucking moose head. It's inflatable. I love that thing. I love it so much. But the thought of an actual one kind of disgusts me, but also intrigues me to no end. Taxidermy is like the most intriguingly disgusting thing I have ever witnessed. Ugh. Ugh. Like, I prefer ones that come from, like, Indian reservations, because any taxidermy that was done there was done as humanely and as spiritually right as it can be, and it's just phenomenal. Cheers to people who respect the universe and the planet we live in and on. Is it in or on? I mean, if you really think about it, that's something we don't want to think about. Also, hi Wheels, I saw you pop in, but I was having a conversation. So, but hello Wheels of Steel. I'll have you know, it is a pain in the ass doing push-ups with fresh tattoos, but ooh-rah, I feel so good. But thank you as always for leaving your opinion and spreading my moist content amongst your social medias. We do get every so often a random new Kottontale that comes from your areas, and sometimes they actually let me know that they came from your area, so that is awesome. I always appreciate it. Taxidermy scares the shit out of you. Yeah, man, agreed. It's a horrific but intriguing thing to me. I'm just like, oh, this is scary, but I can't stop looking at it. Like, it's like I have so many conflicted bits in my head. Like, I'm literally a walking oxymoron. It's a shitty thing, and people who are closest to me, like my husband or, you know, some of my closest friends, they don't point it out to me. Like my best friend Michelle, oh my god, I fucking love you, bitch, because I already know that you're probably lurking, either postedly or even right now, but like, I already know that I have said and done stuff throughout the course of my life that this bitch is probably just like, oh, oh, I love you, but what? But she never says it to my face, you know what I mean? She just loves me. And that's something that I hope every single person on the face of this planet gets, is a person who just loves them for them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just like, you know, when I met her, she was very, like, anti-Christian. Now she's one of the biggest Christians I know. And she knows my thoughts and feelings on it, and we just don't talk about it. You know what I mean? And it's the sort of thing, like, I remember one time, her daughter had said something to me, because she had him in a religious school. So, you know, Madison would come home from school and she'd tell me about what she learned in school, and it was, you know, the light of God and all this other stuff. And, you know, I just sweetly listened, and, you know, I was like, oh, I can only imagine you're going to learn even more next year. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm excited. And that was how you handle a situation like that, especially with a child. Don't ruin things for kids, man. Their beliefs are so beautiful. It's like if all of a sudden my daughter wanted to believe in Santa, even though I'm never going to make her think that Santa's real. If she wanted to believe in him, god damn it, I guess I get to do all that crap that Santa does each year. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that she never does, though. Please. And I hope she also never ruins it for another little kid. I don't want her to be that little kid that's like, Santa's not real. You know what I mean? Because you don't ruin it for other people. You just don't do shit like that. I forgot why I came into the dining room. We're going to start with the table, because that wasn't what I was going to start with. But now I can't remember what I was going to start with. So we're going to start with the table. It's a focal point. What was the other? Fuck. You know what? I'm going to load a bowl, and we'll figure it out that way. Because there was another focal point in the dining room that I wanted to do other than the dining room table. And whenever... Now, and let's go... Ooh, that's kind of a nice table. All white dining table. What is that? What is that? And why is it so pretty? Okay. Anyways. When you are doing any kind of building, it's best to have some sort of idea going into it, unless you're 100% winging it. And if you're 100% winging it, go off of big ticket items. So, focal points. Like here in the kitchen, my main focal point I wanted was, the island. And then obviously you need a refrigerator, a stove, and a sink. You need those three things to have a functioning kitchen. Everything else is just extra D's to make it easier. Like, you know, she doesn't need a coffee maker per se, but, you know, every so often it comes in handy. Plus it looks nice. It's aesthetically pleasing in that corner. She doesn't need a microwave. It does give a bunch of other options of things she can make, but she doesn't need it. And she doesn't need the dishwasher because she can wash dishes here. But for one, it looks sexy, and for two, comfortability and her lifestyle is lovely. But it's just always making sure to put the big ticket items in. And I can't for the life of me remember right now what I wanted. It's like I'm trying to remember the past meeting. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's what it was. It was the Christmas tree, but we ended up putting the Christmas tree in the living room and not the dining room. I think that's what it was. I think. What's up? My dad makes a joke. He wants to go to a taxidermy. And I'm like, dude, no. He wants to go to a taxidermist. What does he want to get done? Oh, man. See, now you got me all intrigued. Oh, I accidentally told my cousin when he was young that Santa wasn't real. No, Wheels. Well, at least it was an accident. You know what I mean? At least, you know that kid. Especially teenagers. They just love going around. Like, not all, but some. They love going and just ruining it for, you know, anyone that they can. That happened to me when I was 12. You know what I mean? For one, I'm really pissed that my mom allowed me to believe in Santa for that fucking long. And, you know, she could have tried harder at keeping people from realizing, like, maybe send a note or something. But it, like, I'm gonna be completely truthful. A part of me still thinks Santa's real. But I know he's not. And Santa it's a thought. He's a symbol. He represents the good feeling that you're supposed to have during the season. It's about, appreciating that you've made it to the end of the year, and, being grateful for everything that you have, and, whatever it is that's bringing joy into other people's hearts, you're surrounded by it. So who fucking cares if one person's joy is from the sweet baby Jesus in the manger and someone else's joy is from all the fucking crap they're gonna open on Christmas Day? All I care is that you're fucking happy. You know what I mean? It's the Yuletide feeling, and that is what Santa represents. But it is a really shitty feeling knowing that, like I remember what I felt when I was 12 and I found out that Santa wasn't real. It was just before I turned 13. So it was in 1999. And it just was like, oh, that was a rough Christmas for my mom. I know it was, because I'm a very intelligent person, so the argument I was having with my mother, she couldn't handle it. Because she didn't know what to tell me. You know what I mean? It basically came down to that she didn't know what to tell me, and she apologized a bunch, but she didn't know how to handle the situation of having a kid who, is just super creative and in some cases is extremely gullible. I like to believe that everyone has good in them, and I like to believe that everything that's about us is real, but I'm also extremely logical, and I know that's just not the case. But I tell you what, if all of a sudden Junior decides she wants to believe in Santa, she's gonna have the best damn Santa that you've ever done had. You know what I mean? Because I'll go so traditional on her. I'll be taking tallies throughout the year, and when she gets coal in her stocking, she'll be like, "What the fuck, Mom?" I'm like, "You were naughty. Santa was watching." My kids don't want me to do Santa for them, because I will take that shit seriously. And I also will make a plan for what to do. I just hope that she doesn't, because we're not a family that believes in Santa, and I'm not last year whenever we went to see Santa, I was like, "Look, it's Santa, the symbol of Christmas." That's always what we say to her. Santa's a symbol of Christmas. He is not some big jolly dude. She's also never sat on Santa's lap, and she never will. I think that's a really fucking weird concept that we have. Taking a picture with Santa, cool. Sitting on his lap, creepy. Just my opinion. But yeah, I definitely love meeting people who are older, and by older I usually mean people over the age of 45, because they tend to just really love the way that I, at a young age, have embraced being myself, just regardless of what anyone is thinking of me. Because most people, it takes them a long time. That's one thing that, I always wish that, maybe I had developed this moisture in my 20s, early 20s, teens to early 20s. I developed my moisture, when I was 25. Really a little bit before that. I remember, 23 to 25 was my biggest, I went through so much mentally and physically. It was just... yeah, it was such a beautiful, crazy time. And, by the end of that, by the time I was 26, I'd gotten out of a relationship that, I will never put myself into something like that ever again without conversing and, making the person listen. And if they don't want to listen, then removing myself from a toxic environment. It's just I'm so thankful for the person that I am. And the fact that I had been using mindfulness my whole life and didn't even know what it was. I didn't learn what mindfulness was until 2016 when I started seeing Al. Or 2015. I started seeing her November 2015. And she first introduced mindfulness January of 2016 to me. And I'd been using it, and that was crazy. She's like, you do? She's like, you're a very mindful person, but this is the term. And having the term and knowing like what it is helps me so much more. And also a huge thing for people who have, mental disorders is learning what triggers us and how to handle it in a healthy way. A huge portion of my mindfulness goes to that. That's why, like, I will definitely always have my Club Kottontale meetings, even if, it's just always lurkers and the occasional chatting like it is, because Club Kottontale is a way for me to help me, myself, and I, and that's it. I get a lot of people who don't like that, like, they're like, you're not playing the video game, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, and I'm like, okay, go find someone who is doing that. You know what I mean? Because it's not why I'm here. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That's creepy. Your grandpa's talking about taxiderming himself? That is terrifying. No. Oh, boy. When you said that he jokes about wanting to go to a taxidermist, I thought you meant to, like, an animal or something. You're like, no, for himself. Like, I plan on being cremated, and I want to be put into little vials, have my ashes put into vials and given to certain people, like my daughter, things like that. Because it's just a representation of me. Because those ashes is just my fleshy form. You know what I mean? It's not my soul. It's not who I am. It's just the vessel of which I'm in right now. And that's why I try to treat this vessel as best as I can and make it my vessel. You know what I mean? That's why I love getting tattoos, because tattoos not only represent different things that I've achieved and done in my life, but it's also a way of me appreciating this vessel, the one thing that's going to be with me my whole entire life, my body. You know what I mean? But those ashes will represent, all the hugs, all of the interactions, things like that. The physicality that comes from a body, because all the memories and all of the things that people remember about people, you can't take that away. That's why we keep things from those who we've lost, because it helps us to remember them. It holds no value other than the fact that they touched it, they held it, it was theirs. You know what I mean? Cheers to all of the individuals living in the celestial realm, whatever it is that they may be. Like, because for me, I'm a very firm believer that you have somewhat of a choice because of reincarnation. You can choose to be a ghost, or you can choose to come, when it comes to being human and animal, I think that comes down to how you lived your life, but you can choose to come back, you know what I mean, and, live again, versus just being a spirit. And I do think that there's a we meet people that we're like, damn, this reminds us of a historical figure or things like that. I look at that and I go, hi, so-and-so. It's good to see that your spirit is, still doing something good for the world. Or, hey, it's good to know that you felt like relaxing. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like someone like Abraham Lincoln just came back as like a hippie, just to relax and enjoy life, I would like to think that had happened, but who knows? It's fun to think about that type of stuff. But anyways, hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and in this time of chilling and chatting, I've been getting myself a bowl loaded. So happy hump day, 1 week until I'm 33, and honestly, there may not be a lot of anything happening in the house, mainly because this Club Kottontale meeting was needed for me. I just needed it. I just needed it. If I could have done a Snapchat smoke sesh, probably would have. But with everything that, you know, all the damn fucking evolutions that YouTube done changed, we don't get to have a Snapchat smoke sesh until after I reach over 1,000. So, you know, 1,013, we'll get to play the Amnesia series, but we'll also have the ability to just do mobile meetings again, and I dig that. Honestly, I don't know. My grandparents were struggling one year really bad, and I know they had knocked on the door one night. Wait, what? Huh. Boom. That's a motherfucking guardian angel, yo. Who cares what that gave me the good chills. That is proof of like supernaturalness. You know what I mean? Just like I had a meeting once here in Club Kottontale. I was sitting, chilling and chatting, and I heard a doorbell, and I was like, did anyone else hear that? They're like, bitch, you're hearing things. I'm like, I am hearing things. But then I heard a low knock, and I was like, that knock sounds so familiar. So I said hello, and shit you not, it ended up being my grandmother. To the point that like she was saying things to me, and there was a person in my channel, and like I sent them a text message, and it was also very intense, because it was just like, holy shit, like my grandmother visited my Club Kottontale meeting and interacted with me in one of my Kottontales. You know what I mean? That's like that is something that I look forward to, you know, conversing with her. If she, you know, I feel like with my grandmother especially, she's in her own personal heaven. She is floating around, enjoying looking at, you know, her fucking matriarch of everyone down here living. You know what I mean? And I think she's extremely proud. Actually, I know she's proud. Why else would she have come to visit me? You know what I mean? And especially at a time like shortly after that, I lost Naomi, and I feel like my grandmother was kind of coming to tell me, like, you know, she's there to help guide her, you know, on the next bit. And it's nice knowing that, you know, my grandma, the crazy cat lady, probably has every cat that I've ever had, she's ever had, her whole family's ever had, just chilling with her in her own little personal heaven. Kitty cat heaven. Exactly. Christmas is being grateful and happy to be with family. Exactly, Wheels. Exactly. Dude, see, little fluffy Kottontale J, that's like, that gives me all the kinds of good feels right there, man. All the kinds of good feels, you know? Oh, what the fuckity fuck? I don't know when my cell phone decided to stop charging, but I just like looked down and my phone's at like fucking 50%. I'm like, excuse me, cell phone. I want to say a special thank you, of course, to my wonderful mod, Wheels of Steel Nation, and Little Fluffy Kottontale Pooh Staley 8. Thank you guys for coming and chatting with me. I'm not ending my meeting, I just want to be appreciative. Because, especially this time of year, so obviously I'm always in a really good mood, and especially with my birthday being next week, I'm in an extra effervescent mood. Christmas is, it's weird. I don't know why the universe likes putting really fucked up things on some of my favorite holidays. Like, what is it gonna do to Halloween? You know what I mean? Because Valentine's Day 2017, I had to put down my kitty cat. You know what I mean? Christmas 2014. Christmas 2014, I got engaged. I had proposed to Justin. But it's also the last time that I got to physically hug my brother Nathan. So, Christmas for me is always a wonderful time, and it's kind of difficult, the fact that literally the day that I got engaged and I went over to my brother's house and, you know, showed him showed Nathan Justin's engagement ring, and you know, like just like having all this like amazing moment, and then, you know, that being the last time I was able to physically hug him, because the next month he went to jail, and that's where he be. I won't talk about it. That's something, the most I will say is that my brother is, you know, in prison. I don't talk about why or anything like that. People ask because, hey, we're humans. We're nosy, but we're just curious. It's one of those things that, like, when my brother gets out, if he wants to share his journey, which I hope he does, even if he just makes a video diary for himself, I hope that he makes something just to help him to, you know, reinstate himself back into society. But I do kind of hope that I want to have like Nathan's Corner, where he just gets to chill and chat and, you know, do whatever it is that he wants to, but within kind of like my area, because my brother Nathan, I'm not gonna lie, he's the one that I'm the closest to. Like, he's like my fucking twin. I have 4 brothers. For those who don't know, I am the middle child. I have 2 older brothers and 2 younger brothers, so yeah, there's 5 of us. Yay. But yeah, cheers. If you happen to be someone who's looking to, like, see sim content, feel free to go watch someone else. Because I doubt that I'm going to put anything in the house. I might go back into play mode and dill around with Courtney a little bit, but I just mainly really needed a Club Kottontale meeting. This is why I created Club Kottontale. For those who are brand new, hi, I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, a random content creator here on YouTube, and I have been for the last 3+ years. I create content for myself, a way to help myself mentally and physically. Most of the content which I produce has video games in the background. Main reason for that is because I stream from the PlayStation 4, and I don't have another way to do it without video games, at least not a way that I am comfortable with. Now, that being said, I have a beautiful series called Snapchat Smoke Sesh and other mobile meetings. However, about 1.5 years ago, YouTube had changed some of their regulations, making it to where I can't do mobile streaming until I have 1,000 subscribers. So once we actually reach 1,000 VIPs, I can go back to doing Snapchat Smoke Sesh. So then, you know, when I'm just wanting to chill and chat 100%, I can do a mobile meeting versus having a game in the background. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, even if I had been able to do a mobile meeting, probably still would be here in Orgasm Oasis with Courtney Planet, because I'm really proud of this plot of land. I'm really proud of this build. I've done everything that you see, and I'm really fucking proud of it. Like, I'm extremely proud of it. It just makes me happy. So, it's a huge reason, like, sometimes when I want to do a chillax meeting, I'll put Minecraft in the background, and I'll have all my pixels. They make me happy. They make me moist. I always live my life moist, but they make me moist. M-O-I-S-T. I will always, always be moist. Just M-O-O-I-S-S double T. That is my positive, mindful mantra. That is my positivity in a beautiful word that I love. Simply is to be 100% myself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of me, especially the stupid fucks in my own head. I'm gonna love myself, and I will be loved. No shame at all. And if you live your life this way, yes, you're gonna realize that there's a lot of people who don't want to be your friend, and a lot of people who are not gonna understand who you are. But the people who do, you're gonna make the most worthwhile, most fulfilling relationships of this life. It's a nice feeling. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt though. Like, it's a constant struggle for me, because like I talk to myself a lot, and I don't want to. But I even find it that way even when I'm like having a conversation with my friends. Like in real life, I'll be talking, and then I'll like pause and smile, and they'll just be like, and they don't respond back, and I'll be like, so, and then I'll ask them a question, and they'll usually give me like a 1-word answer. I wish I had someone who was chatty like me, that just like liked to just talk about anything. I have some, but like, you know, with busy life, you can't always get those people, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's gotta be another, like, stay-at-home parent somewhere who's just always down to chat about whatever. You know what I mean? Ugh. Trying not to think about how much of a struggle it's been to, like, because I don't get out and about to physically hang out with people, like, making friends via, you know, like, or even just acquaintances via, like, social medias and things like that, it's so rough. Like, in real life, like, it's weird, actually, because in real life, I have more guy friends than girlfriends, but I'm finding with the interwebs, it's the complete opposite. Like, I have a few guy friends and mainly girlfriends, but I think it's because a lot, and this is just me going off of my experiences, most of the people that I have met via social medias that are of the opposite sex, and even some of the same sex, all they care about is sexy shit. And it's like, whereas, like, I'm a very sexual person sometimes, and even, like, I'll just have, like, a mind in the gutter almost always. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why this is Orgasm Oasis. But it's a struggle because, like, I don't know anybody that's like me. You know what I mean? I just don't. I don't know anybody that's like me, that they are, like, they just always want to talk, like, it's just like, that's, it's frustrating. Like, why is it that you can't understand that I just want to have a conversation? You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid. So stupid. And it's like, I'm gonna have to, like, basically, what sucks is knowing that all of my Club Kottontales is just gonna be basically utilizing what I do here to go into real life, to where I can make friends out in the real world. Because, you know, as an adult, it's kind of rough. You know what I mean? If you're not a person who, you don't go to bars all the time, you don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just, like, I don't go and do things like that. And, like, I've been trying to make friends this way, but it's just, like, it's, even the people who I thought were my friends, like, I don't even talk to them as often anymore. Like, it hurts me inside to not know who's gonna come to my birthday party next Saturday. You know what I mean? For those who want to, and I've been talking about it and trying to hype it up as much as possible, I've been talking about the, you know, Saturday, December 14th from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be celebrating my 33rd birthday, and we're going to have a cute motherfucking cockstruction. And it's like, I'm having to be super mindful that if the people that I want to show up and I think should show up don't, I have to be okay with that. That is gonna be hard. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard. Like, stupid hard. Ooh. Let's go with a festive one, yes. Yeah, I kind of like the plaid, but let's look at the other ones. And, okay, they're all going to be plaid. Okay. So it's just deciding on the color. Ooh, I kind of... Oh, shit. They're all nice in their own ways. Leaning towards that one. I'm almost thinking I might do the blue and then put some of the blue nutcrackers over there. I'm leaning towards this one though, but I do like this one. Or maybe we don't do a festive table because it's too overkill. Oh boy. Does that have stars on it? Oh, it has stars on it. So I plan on doing a little round type table outside. Wait, how would the chairs go on that though? Because essentially this table is pretty much this one, damn near. Like, that's phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, it literally has an outdoor one? What? Ooh, my tattoos are itching like crazy right now. Tattoo doors are healing. Ooh. I do need to put some cream on them. Okay, you know what? I'm getting way too distracted. Let's just... Because I think I'm going to do the little table. But I don't know which one. Although, you know what's funny is I was leaning towards doing the blue table. And now I think I am going to do the blue. But I like that snowflake one so incessantly. Whoo! Sims has been glitching some fierce lately. A little rough. Okay. Now let's just test and see if we can even put a chair up on it. Okay, so it doesn't. So it'd just be a display table. Okay, so since you a display table, I'm gonna put it like here-ish. Because I want to use that. I like it, but it is not practical. Because I need an actual dining room table for when she has her fucking hoes over and she needs to feed them. Because when she has one person over, they can sit at the bar, but we need one for the other. Ooh. Okay. It's my favorite dining room table. Honestly, I would love to have a glass table, and maybe one day I will. Junior's super young right now, so there's literally no point in having something like that. It would be super hazardous. That would be just sexy, kind of a nice black covered chairs. Not white, that's... I do feel like the purple though. No, definitely black. These ones have comfort to them. Okay, hold up. Definitely. Hold up, wait a minute. Let's go, oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, I might have to do that because it matches that. Ooh, or we could do the green. Oh, I couldn't have the dark finish. If it had the green and that dark finish, though, that's kind of nice, and it kind of brings in the colors on the wall. It might not be too bad. We'll look at some of the other colors just in case. But I think I like. Ooh. Oh, is that the same finish? I like the brighter color more. She was more goth, maybe. Ooh. That dark blue, though. That looks pretty fucking sexy. Maybe do a hodgepodge. Let me pull out a couple chairs here. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Bring some fun to the dining room. But I also like both colors, and oh, why does it keep... We need to save immediately after. Okay. It keeps trying to delete everything. It did in a meeting. Luckily, you know, it has, you just press R2 and it will, you know, put back everything that fucking you did, and it's like, huh, that moment when the last time we saved was 10:45 a.m. The 3rd, and it's currently 10:15 a.m. the 4th. Almost been, if I had waited a half hour, it had been 24 hours since we saved. Of course, you know, that was the last time we played, was yesterday morning. It's been doing this a lot. Like, there must be a lot of people playing. I don't know. Like, it just has been, like, taking its sweet fucking time with the saves lately. I really like that. I like that a lot. I really, really, really like that dark blue. But I like the accents of the light color. It just kind of brings it together, and it helps pop. I like how this matches the color of the blue here. Now, I want to put a few more things in the dining room. The dining room, for the most part, isn't going to have loads of shit. And like, this is a seasonal thing, so there will be something that goes here after Christmas holiday season is over. But I just kind of feel like maybe, like a plants, maybe? Like, plant right here, maybe? Maybe a rug. Let's look at rugs. Let's see. I'm not a big rug person. Ooh, hold up. This bitch definitely needs a bar with all of the entertaining that she's gonna do. Oh, yeah. They all look pretty long. Okay, here's a shorter one. These two are... Ooh, that's a nice black and white one. Because I was thinking having it be... Because this is the separation of, like, this is her living room, and then this is to the dining room. And really, this is like a dunnage area. This is like recreational. That's why I was okay with having the cupcake machine. Especially because she's just going to be a party sim, a very, very flirtatious sim. If you don't know, Courtney Planet is our slutty slut. She's down to lick dick and a butt. If you don't have dick, that's okay. She's down to suck clit any day. And she's gonna have many, many lives, because in the game you can keep a person, a young adult, for pretty much forever with a potion. So she's gonna have many, many mixers. And I was kind of thinking, like, either have it set up to where, like over here, or have them face, oh yeah, because then they'll face, ooh yeah, that'd be perfect. Because if you're sitting at the bar, you'd be facing and looking outside the fucking window into the courtyard. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let's see. So in that case, maybe I'll do a longer one. Nah, she doesn't really need a longer one. A little smaller one is okay. Fucking tiki bar. Ooh, but it does have higher drink qualities. And this one has a tap on it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she gonna be that bitch. Alright, now, as bar stools go, I know exactly the design, we just need to choose the color. Because we don't want to go with the blues that we did over there, although that would be kind of fucking smexy. I'm thinking we choose a brand new color. Let's see. Red wouldn't be bad. Ooh, we could go with an all black. That's not bad. No, no, no. You know what? I think I am gonna do the same color I have in the kitchen. How many fits on this? Also, I'm not sure if I'm 100%, so it looks like 4 fit on it. Yeah, I think I might do a mixture. Get 2 purples. That color blue, and then dark blue. Now I'm not 100% sure if I like the color of the bar. Let's see what an all black one looks like. I guess that's brown. Ooh. it matches our cupcake thing. We're going with that one. If there was some like hot pink thrown in that, and really the walls are pink, so I'm not gonna lie, because I'm kind of like doing Courtney's house with a bit of my own personality in it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, other than I am so not a fucking slut. Like, I'm a slut for the people I'm in a relationship with, but I'm not a slut in general. But just like putting pieces of like my personality and things that I like in Courtney's house is making it to where it's kind of difficult sometimes, because I just look at it and I'm like, it's so pretty. Like, it's so pretty. Like, I would love to mosey on into this house right now. Just like, even as is, it doesn't have a TV, which for me would be kind of difficult because I do watch a lot of TV. But I don't need a TV, you know what I mean? But just like, I'm like, oh shit, well let me fucking have a cupcake and then a sexy ass bar. This is so satisfying. I love the colors of the chairs, especially because, you know, they match the other ones. It's very, very appeasing from above. Very, very appeasing. Let's see. This is where we're going to go into play mode, because we need to see if she can make a drink on this. Because if she can't get back there, then I'm going to have to move it. I just wanted to give a bit more space in between the cupcake maker and the bar, and I like that spacing, but if she can't get back there, okay, yeah, bitch, you got fat ass, but you can get back there. How you doing? Yeah. I might bring it out just a smidge, because it is ever so slightly a little jarring. I think what I'll do is I'll line it up in between these. I think if I either line it up to this line here, have this line up to there, you know, the white part, how it's lined up back there, line it up to the front portion, I think that would be still a nice amount of room between the cupcake maker and her bar, but make it to feel less claustrophobic behind the bar, because she does got a big old booty. And every so often it goes into the house. I wonder if it'll let me move it. Usually it doesn't let you move something that someone's touching. So... okay, it did. Sweet. So I think right there. That will be perfect. Good amount of space between there. And when she's practicing drinks, she can get a little bit closer. Well, I extended it a little bit further than I had planned on doing, but that's okay. It works out better for her, and it's still a good amount of space in here, a nice little walkway. I'm thinking in that little walkway I might put a carpet, That's something we should save now that we've put something else in, especially with as glitchy as Sims has been lately. Want to make sure to save, and save again. Looks like little fluffy Kottontale Jay and Wheels had to take off, but hopefully we get some more Kottontails to come chizzity chat with me. If not, I will just chat with me, myself, and I, and any lurking or incognito Kottontails. I imagine Junior may be up relatively soon-ish. So I'm gonna get... Oh, I literally think I hear her waking up. I swear I have, like, the craziest perfect timing sometimes. So instead of putting in the carpet, I'm gonna get a bowl loaded, because I want to at least be able to have one more bolio. Perfect. Awesome. So if you just happen to be tuning in, we're going to toke our last bowl for this beautiful morning meeting. We had been kind of, just chilling, chatting, and casually working on the dining room area. There is a few more, like, glamour type stuff, like I want to put a little bit on the dining room table, maybe put a carpet or two in, maybe a few more decorations on the floor, but then we're going to move on to the living room in our afternoon meeting, if the afternoon meeting happens. There's a good chance of me not having the afternoon meeting, especially with it being, holiday time. It is a busy time for everyone, so especially Amber motherfucking Lewis. But I just want to say thank you so much to anyone that has been chilling, whether it's been lurking or incognitally, or you actually chatted for a bit, like little fluffy Kottontale Jay and Wheels. I just want to say thank you so much to anyone that's potentially left an opinion. An opinion, lets me know that people do enjoy it, so I always appreciate whenever I see some opinions, albeit a Kottontale like or a like for Dick. Both are opinions and both are beautiful. So cheers to this bolio. It is 10:30 a.m., so good motherfucking morning from me to you, but good afternoon and good evening to all of the fluffy Kottontails around the world. Oh. But yeah, on my Marvel watch, I'm on Iron Man 3. Just got done with Avengers yesterday. The next one is Iron Man 3, and I'm either going to save that to watch with the family, or I might watch that with Junior when she comes down here after her nap. Kind of just play it by ear. Since we can't continue to build, I'll just let her work on this mixology skill while we toke on our bowl. Yeah, man, the purple, the green, the blue, the pink in the background, the beautiful courtyard. Oh, I'm so happy with this build, just every bit of it. Oh man, I can't wait till the house is 100% furnished and we just get to play with Courtney. She's happy making her drinks. I'm happy with how the house is coming together. Yeah, I'm definitely glad we moved and positioned that just right. Oh, you're going to the dining room table. Oh. Versus sitting at the, what an interesting choice, too. She went right to the middle. She's like, this cupcake is amazing. The Sims story. There's this shit on here is so crazy. Take selfie, play game. Oh my fucking god. Dude, she can fucking take a selfie. Okay, you guys, Yes, filters! Okay, she needs to take a selfie in the fucking courtyard. Oh my god. I don't have time for this. Oh. Oh, and there's only 5 photos remaining? Holy shit, so this is... This is crazy. No, don't. She changes the way that she looks. Oh, you guys see the light reflecting on her eyeballs? Okay. This is too. On that note, cheers. What the fuck? Words. Now I gotta see what the selfie's gonna look down here at least before we go. I can't even believe that she can do something like this. You know what I mean? Like, this is blowing my fucking mind right now. Oh my god, look at her looking all sweet and innocent. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, with the flowers though? Oh man. Oh wow. That is a fucking amazing. Dude. I feel like the first pose was so better. How do I change poses? There's gotta be a way to change the pose, right? Hold on, let's just one more time. Look and see. It changes the filter. Which, how cool is that? Just like the fucking flowers. Shit is dope. Oh man. That'd be a pretty phenom picture with just the Kottontale in the negative. Oh, god damn it. We will diddle around with that in a later meeting. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this very wonderful morning Club Kottontale meeting. I hope that I do get an afternoon one, but like yesterday, things happened where it couldn't happen, so we shall see. But if you didn't know, I live my life moistly. I am simply 100% myself, regardless of what some motherfucker thinks of me. I love myself, and I will be loved. No shame at all. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and it's been utterly moist to spend this morning with you, or afternoon or evening, whatever time it may be for you. Until next time, be kind to yourself and everyone else. Bye!